3 commitments in 3 days for the Fighting Irish. Are you sick of me yet? Irish Illustrated Video Analysis is back to cover the third receiver commitment this week for the Fighting Irish, this time coming from Red Oak, Texas, wide receiver Brayden Robinson. Robinson is a consensus 4-star prospect, ranked number 41 amongst wide receivers by 247 Sports, and number 340 overall, number 52 among receivers in the 247 Sports composite. Robinson is the fifth receiver to join the Notre Dame class of 2026, and Irish Illustrated has the full breakdown for you right now. There are several key aspects to Robinson's game that make this a big addition for Notre Dame. One, it's the versatility. He's not just a wide receiver prospect. Robinson is an elite special teams prospect, as you can see with the opening clip here, the return for the touchdown. Robinson's special teams skill comes from a lot of the same things that make him a unique receiver. Game-breaking speed. I mean, top-end speed that is maybe not elite, but excellent top-end speed that is more than enough to take the top off the defense. The other side of things is Robinson is really, really strong. Despite being a 5'7"-ish receiver, definitely in a smaller package, he's got a really strong lower body that allows him to work through arm tackles. He has a really, really good spin move that he deploys to get away from arm tacklers. And even when he takes clean shots, if they hit him low, there are times where Robinson can almost just kind of bounce off and keep moving. There's a lot more physicality to his game than you would expect from the listed size. The other side of things is Robinson is the son of his head coach at Red Oak. He's a mature receiver. He's all about his details. He runs good routes. He's really good about catching with his hands. He understands the space around him. There is a lot of nuance to Robinson's game that makes him more than just a speedy track star playing wide receiver. This is a wide receiver prospect, a 4-star wide receiver prospect with excellent track speed. It's a bit of a differentiation, but it's one that matters. The other side of things is Robinson is, when it comes to his projection, primarily looked at as a slot receiver. And it makes sense given the skill set, the speed. It's traditionally, or the skill set, the speed, and the size, I should say. It's a traditionally understood slot receiver offering. That being said, when you look at the way that Robinson is able to win in one-on-one situations, specifically against corners on the outside, there is some utility there that could lend itself well to the field position, the field receiver position at Notre Dame. And the reason I say that is Notre Dame likes these bigger bodied, kind of sure-handed slots. And they do tend to run a little bit more of their vertical offense from the field receiver side. So with Robinson's skill set, he could, in theory, line up at the field side with a player like Caden Finley in the slot and kind of give a little bit of a mismatch look for defenses. It's a little bit of a I don't know what you want to call it. It's a little bit of a nuanced detail there to look at, but the size does not only lend itself to the slot because of the skill set that he has. And I wouldn't necessarily make the same case about a guy like Bubba Frazier, for example. I think that's a pure slot receiver based on what we've seen. Robinson has a little bit more to him where I think that if he could, get onto the field side, he could still be successful. Overall, when you look at Robinson's game, as with the receivers over these last 3 days, there's just a maturity there. And clearly Notre Dame is valuing that floor, that ability to walk into the door in South Bend and have a high level of knowledge about what it takes to be successful at playing receiver at the next level. And Robinson, just like Fitzgerald and Finley over the last couple of days, has that. He has the ability to be successful. He has the tools to make tough catches, even though he's a smaller player. He has the speed to take the top off defenses. He has the route running acumen to win one-on-one. There's a lot to like about Brayden Robinson if you can just look past that listed size. That's 3 wide receiver commitments in 3 days for the Fighting Irish, and I thought July was supposed to be the dead period. Notre Dame now has 5 wide receivers total in this class, 2 dynamic speedsters who primarily project to the slot, but as I said with Robinson, potentially a field receiver. They have a boundary receiver with some potential flexibility in Fitzgerald. They have a do-it-all guy in Caden Finley, and they have another high upside, probably field receiver in Dylan Faison. So it's an excellent collection of 5 receivers. It balances out the room well for Notre Dame. They're not leaning too heavily into any one position there. There's a lot of versatility and flexibility. And the addition of Robinson ties that group together nicely with a versatile, speedy, dynamic player who will be able to accelerate the Notre Dame evolution into a more vertical passing offense. 3 commitments in 3 days. Like I said, it's been a sprint here, but Irish Illustrated has fans locked in with all the details on all Notre Dame commitments here on Irish Illustrated Video Analysis, hosted by me, Eric Thomas. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.